My life was the same as slavery, because in North Korea also we are kind of with machines and parrot. The North Korea government all destroyed our emotions. They told me that you could be died, so you can't die inside camp, died outside anyway. So then they released me. One man came to us and he just is back to my son and holding my hand. Then we just run. My name is Jihyun Park. I was born in North Korea in 1968. I escaped North Korea twice and went to China, was human trafficking, and then repatriated to North Korea, stayed in prison. I am free. So this is my story. When I was a child, in my house is only Kim Il-sung's pictures on the wall. North Korea is called that Kim Il-sung is father, and Workers' Korea Party is mother. We never say to them, I love my mother, my father, thank you, my mother, my father. We never said that. We always said that it's thank you, Kim Il-sung. So in 1996, my uncle died of starvation in front of me. And then my brother was illness and he also menstruations. Also my younger brother, because he was joined the military, but he didn't pay the royalty money to government. So my younger brother ran out and came to home. After military also came to my house, searched all villages, find out my younger brother. My illness father last wish was save your younger brother, leave this country. So first time I didn't believe that my father said that, because my father was Work Party member and he was really proud about his life because he joined Workers' Party and he respected Kim families. So I still remember it. It was the February, it's the 18th February 1998. I left home is 18th, but I met my younger brother 22nd in Chinese border areas. And then midnight, we left is the North Korea. So China and North Korea is border areas on a riverside. It's sometimes it's 4-5 meters. Yes, some areas only 1 meter or 2 meter. It was winter or it's the river's frozen. So midnight to 2 a.m. we crossed the border with my younger brother. But when we crossed the halfway, North Korean soldiers shouted to us, behind to us, and then they gunfire. So my leg just is freezing and stop. I couldn't walk. Really scared these times. But my younger brother holding my hand, sister, wake up. So he just bring me. And then we crossed the border. I found out that one house, because they light is on. So we just knocked this house. He quickly just opened the door and welcomed us in the house. And then he gave to us nice meal. It's, the white rice and eggs and pork. So I was really surprised because in North Korea, white rice and egg, that is, we only ate Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il's birthday. Then when we finished this meal and then person told us already gunfire happening in North Korea side, so could be the early morning is Chinese police. They came to these areas and researched it because North Koreans escaped North Korea. They already knew that. But we just arrived in China only few hours ago and we didn't know where did we go. So he said that my friend lives in Tumon area and I contacted to him. So then hour later, his friend came to us and we moved to Tumon. But his friend was human traffickers. So he told me that you had to marry the Chinese man. And he told me that if you didn't marry the Chinese man, I just contacted the Chinese police. And then you both sent back to North Korea. I just agreed with him. But when Chinese man came to me, and he not accept my younger brother because he said that I bought only you. I didn't buy your younger brother. But my younger brother told me that, sister, you had to go. You had to survive. That is my last communications with my younger brother. My life was the same as slavery because in North Korea also we are kind of with machines and parrot. The North Korea government all destroyed our emotions. But in China it's the same because they bought me. So in all villages every time they look after to us if we run out or something that. So when I arrived at his house, the first time is his mom. His mom is not welcome to me. She said that I borrowed lots of money and to buy you, so you have to pay this money to work outside. I wanted to give up this life because I already lost my father and lost my younger brother. But one day I found out that I was pregnant. So in China, in 2001, the China made is a campaign. It's a hard campaign. So that is the all country people. They searched about the North Korean defectors. So if they find the North Korean defectors and then contacted the Chinese police after government paid money to them. So in China, as many people, they can't work. They only research about the North Korean defectors because this money is better than their salaries. So same as me, is villages, people, they contacted me, Chinese police, and they arrested me, and then sent back to me, North Korea. So first, though, we stayed in Chinese prison. So in China, they made big prisons. That is, these prisons only North Korean defectors in there. So first, when I came to the Chinese prison, and there is a mayor is the guard came to me, and they just researched our body. They just we off all clothes. I stayed in 7 days in Chinese prison, but every day, anytime, so they came to us in the females' rooms, and then they research again. We off is clothes, and we just is the round is the females all around, and then they just looking for us. It's kind of sexual assaulting, violations. They just is smiles in front of us. How I think many people can't imagine about that. And then we sent back to North Korea, but every time we have got limited people because in China they have got a big prison, but North Korea is small, so they're not allowed many people in one times. This camp is inside. They have got 3 different rooms, but only one toilet and only one door. They know is the windows. So in this room is the man and the female and the children is together. And we used one toilet is man and the females, but they only covered 50 centimeters. So everyone is look after what people do in the toilet areas. When I stayed in the labor camp, I worked with 40 females in farmer side. So in North Korea, the pavement is non-pavement. So they have got stones, grasses, animals everywhere. So it's really dirty, it's a pavement, it's areas. But they not allowed shoes for us in case we run out. So every day so we just walk barefoot. Life was animal. It's not animal. Life was, I don't know how do I describing this life is in North Korea. In North Korea people all is modern slavery is in 21st centuries. Yeah. One day, when I woke up and then my leg was swollen, so I didn't know what happened, but could be some bacteria came to my house, is my pit. But they didn't give to me any medicines. So my heart is just, I can't feeling my heart is in downs. So my head talked about that you had to go toilet, but I already did. They told me that you could be died. So you can't die inside camp, died outside anyway. So then they released me. So I just left the camp, but I had no family. So then I went to my village police office, and they sent to me is orphanage house. And then when I stayed in orphanage house, and many is children is in there, just only children there, adult only me, and they every day look after me if I just run out something that, and then every week police office check my conditions. So if my condition is improved, and then they bring me again is labor camp. The first time I escaped North Korea, me and my younger brother, without the brokers. But the second time in North Korea, they had many brokers in North Korea areas. And they also find out the women and girls are selling to China. So I found out the brokers, and the second time, myself for human trafficking to China. Because my son waited me in China, and my son was last family. When I crossed the Tumon River, not only me, it's a broker, me, and another lady, is the same as human trafficking, and also is old man. He visited his relative house in China. So we are poor people on the taxi. But usually China is a taxi driver also is a kind of a spy. So when we is on the taxi, and our clothes is really dirty, and my hair also really yellow hair because I was menstruations. So on the taxi, and he asked us a lot of questions. But 3 people, they can't speak Chinese. So I told to him, we all family, so he's my husband, he's my younger sister, and this old man is my father. And then he asked to me again, why they can't speak Chinese. So I said, my husband lives in villages, Korean villages, all long times, and he didn't graduate the schools, so he can't speak Chinese. But yes, of course, it's many Korean Chinese people, they can't speak Chinese properly in China areas. And then he also pointed this young lady, why she can't speak in Chinese. So I said, my younger sister is mute. I didn't know why I said that, but I said that my younger sister is mute, and my father is also stayed in Korean villages all long times, so he couldn't speak Chinese. And then he asked me again, how did you speak Chinese? So I said, I graduated high school. Yeah. So then why, this is later times, why all families went to the city. So then I saw to him up to this my trousers, and then that time my leg was still this purple. Yeah, so when I walked in mountain, and the snails bite me, so now we just went to the hospital. So he saw my leg, and then he believed that, oh, okay, I quickly drive for you. So then we arrived in Chinese broker house. I explained everything that. So after they just laughing, and then, oh, you saved our life. So, that is the time. So I quickly told to him, I had child in China. I wanted to contact it to him. But he said, no, because you already promised for me human trafficking in China, so you can't. So then I didn't contact my son his first day. But next morning I woke up, but the young lady is already gone because they already sold out to him, and the old man is find out that his relative's house, and he's gone. And then North Korean broker told me that you had to contact your son once. So, I quickly dialed his grandmother's house, and then I contacted to them, and my son is on the phone, but he didn't say any word. He just is off phone. And again, and he's off phone. And the third times I said, son, it's mom, it's mom. And then my son is only one word, mom, and he cried. So his room is really silent, and everyone is heard about my son's cry, and I also cry. And then my son just is off phone. So a few minutes after, this North Korean broker told me that I talked about lots of things last night. If nobody speaks Chinese, could be we all sent back to North Korea yesterday. So you saved my life and my children's life. So today I want to save your life. I didn't selling you, so you have to go. We went to the Beijing, but our journey was failed because we didn't into South Korea embassy, because it's in outside, it's a Chinese police. They checked our passport or something that. So we met the 9 North Korean defectors in front of the Beijing South Korea embassy. So these people all wanted to go South Korea, but all failed. So someone told us we went to the Mongolia, because Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar. They have got one of the South Korea embassy. In China, they made is really strong fence in between China and the Mongolia borders. So it's 2 meters high and really strong. So when we cut off this fence, and everyone is just run out, but me and my son is continue to walk because my leg had problems, and my son didn't understand why we crossed this border. But we just walk a few minutes after, someone came to us. So I was really shocking. I thought that it was Chinese police. But one man came to us, and he just back to my son and holding my hand. Then we just run. And after we crossed the second Chinese fence, and then run again, and then after in Mongolia. So Mongolia is only 50 centimeters, so we just jump. And after I arrived in Mongolia, and then I saw this man. So this man is also North Koreans. We met in China. So he saved me and my son's life. So I first time is failing to love, and this man is now my husband. We live together in the UK. So we have now 2 more children. So 3 children in here. In Mongolia, we stayed in desert 3 days, but we didn't find any persons, because someone, we find the Mongolians, and hard to tell them we wanted to go Ulaanbaatar, but it's in desert. So we crossed the border again, Mongolia to China. And then we stayed stayed in Beijing 2 years. My husband made Korean dishes in our home, and I sold to in a market. So in a market, I met an American Korean pastor, and he helped us and sent to United Nations, and after we arrived in the UK.